Good evening, everyone. So, following Ophir Subari's nomination to do a Torah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Torah portion. I also pledge to give $36 to Dada. So, the Torah portion of this week is yitro. God is about to give the Torah to the Jewish people. When he addresses to the entire Jewish people, he says one of the psukim is Anochi Hashem Elokecha. I am Hashem, your God. One of the questions is why God is using the word Elokecha, which is like your God in singular, and it doesn't use it in plural because he's talking to the entire Jewish people. So this is one of the examples in the Torah when we try to show the difference between how God acts with the man and how man reacts with another man. Generally speaking, if I ask someone to do something, I'm going to try to ask him in a way that I'm sure he's not going to be able to give me any excuses. Let's give an example. A dad goes to his son's room and sees that like it's a mess, a total mess. He can tell him, he can ask him to clean his room in two ways. He can say, I want you to clean the room. Or he can say, I'm coming back at 5 p.m. By 5 p.m., I want your entire room to be clean. What's the difference between these two different ways to ask the kid to clean the room? In the first way, when I say, I want you to clean the room, it doesn't say anything about when, what do I need to clean. So if the kid, when I get back in the room, I see that the kid didn't clean like the entire room, for example, and I'm gonna ask him why you didn't do it, he's gonna tell me, oh, you didn't tell me to clean that. So in a certain way, the kid has an excuses. I wasn't precise enough to tell him what to clean. In the second case, when I say I want your entire room to be cleaned by 5 o'clock, like the kids know he has no excuses. Like he needs to clean everything. That's how men is usually acting toward another man when you ask him to do something. We don't want to give him any excuse. It's like you have to do it. You have to do what I told you to do it, and you don't have any excuse. God, at the opposite, when gives is about to give the Torah to the Jewish people with all these laws and everything, He says, "Ani Hashem Elokecha." Why? Because in the future, what the Jewish people could actually say, you used like singular. You were probably talking to Moshe Rabbeinu, and so in a sense, by saying that, He's going to give us an excuse to. It's going to give us an excuse to come back in the future and say, "Oh, you were we didn't think you were talking to us." So this is how to show how God is different, but man is very merciful toward the Jewish people. So now I want to nominate Lauren Robinowitz to do the next Batora. And last but not least, don't forget the bowling tournaments February 22nd.